Or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
12. Here we go. 11. 11, MT, Tate. 11. 12.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Fighting his way through contact. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Stafford. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Set. Alert.
Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Ready. Omaha, ready, move. Ready, hot.
Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Marr is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Gun. Got 11 MT. Got.
Burrow will throw. Throw caught by Achane. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 12. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT. 11. Jahan.
Now it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
40 got.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Stafford now to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Right side caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Zebra.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back
22.
after this.
32.
Now Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
This is brought in at the 21. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Here we go, here we go.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The Dolphins 11. On 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down at the 28. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Burrow. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Tolbert from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Dolphins have got it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw, Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. 48 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That is intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Oh, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive.
Here we go.
I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there and put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's second and a yard. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now.
Gun.
They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Now Burrow. Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Burrow. That's into the hands of Tolbert. Down inside the 10. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Here we go.
On the ground with a tight end.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Second down, goal to go.
Here we go.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late fourth quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now it's Stafford.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here comes second down.
Stafford.
That's caught by Tolbert. And he's got a first down here as he stops the clock, but just 16 ticks remaining.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The middle of the field, still an option here. Got to hit something quickly and call a timeout.
32.
Now Stafford. It's caught. Tolbert. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Stafford now to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. We've seen some long field goals to win games, and they've got to give their kicker a chance here.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Set. White.
One last throw here for Stafford. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it.
Good
for
game,
my
bro.
partner, Charles Davis,
You tried
and
your
the
best.
best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon
Good
Gaudin.
game.
This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.